how you can cook vegetable tomato pasta sauce without oil. Back in the kitchen, and different thing today is this is no oil cooking, zero oil. So my pan, it's clear, right? I put my onions, I put my garlic, there you go, let it cook for a little while. So I mean, it's not like I say you cannot use any oil, you know, cold pressed oils, good butters are very good to consume. But when you cook, if you actually add oil to the pan and the smoking point of the oil, I mean if it's hot, it loses all its nutrition. So if you're using like a cold pressed olive oil, so what I do is I cook without oil. Now remember, you need the right cookware for that. See, there is no oil in this, but it doesn't stick, it doesn't burn because it has the right cookware. To cook the onions, you can add a dash of water. That's good. And this will cook the onions. So we cook the onions in water, not in oil. And the biggest misconception is the oil or the butter or the fats gives the taste. The more the oil, the tastier the dish. It is not true. You can make tasty food without adding so much oil. You can put the oil on top of it. So when the dish is ready, you can add butter or you can add cold pressed coconut oil, cold pressed olive oil, anything you like. So my onions are cooked. Yes, they are cooked. Now to this I will add my peppers, add all the peppers. With vegetables, you don't really need a lot of water because the vegetables have water in them, and it's great when the vegetables can cook in its juices. For that you need low heat and you need the right pan. So I'm going to cover this up and let the vegetables cook in its juices. In the meantime, what I have done is I have ground tomatoes. Now you can use canned tomato paste, you can use if you don't have time. I had some time this afternoon, so all I do is take out the skin of the tomatoes and grind it into a paste, and I will use that as a base for my pasta sauce. And so you see my peppers are nicely cooking. Ooh, look at that. There's zero oil in this and still I can see nothing burns. Look at the pan. So I have some zucchini here, and this is green zucchini. You get yellow zucchini, you get green zucchini. Now I put pepper and zucchini because that's what I happen to have at home. You can put carrots, French beans, green peppers, shimla mirch. You can put anything you want. The whole idea is when you cook it like this on slow, you don't need to put oil and you put very little water. So now my peppers are cooked. Look at that. I'm going to just add my zucchini. And the zucchini also has some water in it. So I will let these vegetables cook in its steam. I will not add any water to it because vegetables actually can cook in their juices, and that's when it becomes really tasty. But if you use a stainless steel cookware, it doesn't burn. You don't need water, you don't need oil, and you can cook it on slow. It evenly cooks, provided it's a quality multiply. You know, it has to be stainless steel and multiply. For example, this is a 5-ply, and that's why the material can withstand heat, and it doesn't need a lot of oil, it doesn't need a lot of water. So I will cover it up now and let it cook. Look at that. It cooks in its own juices. So to this I will add some pepper, black pepper, and some salt. I'm making this with Italian spices. I'm going to add some oregano and some basil. Now if you want to put Indian spices, I mean you can do whatever you want. It's just This is, I'm making it a little bit Italian today with the Italian spices. And wow, look at that, it's yummy. Now my vegetables are cooked. Zero oil, very little water. Now to this I will add my homemade pureed tomato sauce. It's just ground tomatoes, that's it. And if you want to buy it from the shop, you could, or you can home make it. With homemade things, if you have time, it's easier because it's at least you know what's going in. So I'm going to put my boiled pasta. You can use any pasta. I got this. And add the pasta to this. Stir it in, mix it in. You can top it up with cheese. You can put some olive oil, cold pressed olive oil on top. You can put some chili flakes. Yes, chili flakes. That goes really well. Chili flakes you can add. You can add whatever you want. Now, nothing wrong in adding generous amounts of olive oil to this. You can add ghee if you have good ghee at home. You can. I'm going to add some butter maybe later. But I want you to see how you can cook without oil, and you can maintain the colors of the vegetables and the texture of the vegetables. Look at that. If this video is helpful, hit the share button and share it with a friend.